Hey guys, I'm sure you saw the title. So we're going to be talking about bolt-on mods versus supporting mods. What the difference is, at least my opinion about it. So basically, I've been watching a lot of videos, and a lot of people know what basic bolt-ons are, and some know what supporting mods are, and some don't. So I'm just going to give you some information on what I believe the stuff is, and in my opinions about it. Everybody's going to have their own opinion, obviously, and this is just from my perspective. So I recently, a few years back, I had a 03 Terminator Cobra. We did a bunch of bolt-ons to it, and before that I was into quads, and we did a whole bunch of bolt-ons on the quads and stuff. And so I'm pretty familiar with standard bolt-ons. This is my first go around with a Dodge product. So my opinion, guys, on what a bolt-on is basically anything that you can put on that you don't have to tear apart the engine. So basically, like cold air intake, changing out the PCM, like an unlocked PCM, so you can tune it. Injectors, throttle body, exhaust. Those are some of the most common things for bolt-ons. Going E85, that's considered, in my opinion, a bolt-on. As soon as you get into where you're saying like not really modified, but built. So like if you have to say built, like, oh, I have a built motor or built transmission, to me that's not considered a bolt-on. You know what I mean? That would be a major modification and not considered a bolt-on, because mainly all the bolt-ons, you can do without tuning. But like I said, the bolt-ons that you do need to do tuning would be like if you're going E85, changing injectors out, if you're going smaller pulley on a blower, or a blower, supercharger, turbo, things like that, you're going to need to tune your car. For those mods, those are still considered bolt-ons. But as soon as you say like built transmission, built rear end, built motor, if you have to, like, if you're doing pistons, rods, heads, things like that, those, in my opinion, are not bolt-ons. Those are a little bit more in-depth and more serious. So that's kind of my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel. Once you guys view this video, you can post a comment. What your opinions are. If I'm way off, I don't think I am. I might be off on a few things, but like I said, my opinion about bolt-ons is something that you can just bolt on your engine, and you don't have to tear into the engine itself. You don't have to pull the motor out, pull the tranny out, things like that. That's my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. If it's your first time watching my videos, if you'd like, please subscribe. The more subscribers I can get, obviously, the more modifications I can do, and the more installation videos and content I can give you guys. Give it a big thumbs up if you like the video. If not, then let me know your opinions about it. But that's kind of my opinions. It's not a real long video this time, guys, but I figured I'd just throw it out there, give you guys some more content of my opinion. What a bolt-on is compared to a non-bolt-on. But then moving forward, guys, also what I want to talk about was supporting mods. So you got your bolt-ons, and then you got your major modifications, like building the motor internally, the short block, the long block, and building the transmission, building the rear end, things like that, to make it withstand the power you want to throw at it. But supporting mods, guys, my opinion, what a supporting mod is, it's going to support the modifications that you do, like when you do a smaller pulley, and you throw injectors at it, and you go E85 and you tune it, all that. If you go that route, my opinion for a supporting mod would be like a drive shaft. So yeah, it's gonna be less rotational mass. You're a little bit of higher revving. It's gonna weigh less. Obviously, it's gonna be stronger to where if you go to the track and you launch it, it's gonna have more flex, things like that. If you go carbon fiber, if you go solid aluminum, that to me is a supporting mod. Another supporting mod would be building the rear end. Beefier rear end components. That would be another supporting mod. It would support the power you're going to throw at the rear end when you launch and when you do pulls and things like that. Another supporting mod, in my opinion, would be probably axles. Obviously, you know, when you're launching at the track with, you know, drag radials or drag slicks, you know, on, you know, 15s, 17s, you know, 18s or even 20s, if you're getting good traction and the track prep is really good, you do take risks of breaking axles. So another supporting mod would be upgrading the axles to beefier axles that can withstand more horsepower when you're launching. So yeah, so drive shaft, axles, both supporting mods. Trying to think what else is a supporting mod. I mean, I guess injectors can be considered supporting mods. When you go E85, most of the time you got to upgrade your injectors to keep up with you know, the fuel that you're trying to throw at the motor. A lot of them, their duty cycle hits out pretty quick when you're pushing more boost and more power. So maybe injectors would be a supporting mod. I mean, you know, supporting mods to me are like mods that you don't necessarily need to do. They're gonna support your upgrades better, your bolt-ons better. So, you know, maybe injectors are considered supporting, maybe not. I guess it can go either way. But let me know your guys' opinion, and you know, I'd like to know obviously what you guys think all the time too. This is my first Dodge Charger doing upgrades to it. So, you know, I'm learning as I go. I know I did a few, I did brakes. If you guys haven't checked that video, go check that video out of the carbon fiber ceramic brake install I did last weekend. You guys can go check that out. It's pretty simple. Come to find out, these Brembos are pretty simple to change out. Yeah. Anyways, you can go check that out, that video out. I think I did some decals, some trunk decals, also a video on that. And I do have some more videos coming soon, shortly here, when I can get some time to put the, I got the side marker tint deletes on there to get rid of the orange and the red side markers that they put on there in the front fender and the back fenders. So we'll get that going. And then I also, on order, I also have the rear tail light tint delete. So that should be pretty cool, blacking that out too, because I did remove all the emblems off the back and put a black SRT Hellcat emblem on the back right corner of the trunk. But yeah, didn't want to make the video too long, guys. Hopefully I didn't bore you. That's just, you know, a little bit of a vlog style. It's getting pretty hot in this car. I might have to turn it on and go for a quick drive here in a minute. But for the most part, that's pretty much all about the topic. If there's anything you guys ever want to talk about or have information, questions you want to ask me, or give me information on things that you guys have experienced, definitely feel free. Don't feel like you can't contact me, and I'm always up for you know, linking up and chatting with people and getting their opinions and things like that too. So, you know, there's no right, there's no wrong in the car industry. I mean, you know, everybody has their own opinion, and there's different routes of going ways as far as power modifications like that. And we can do another video on that separately on what direction people go. You know, do they start with, you know, do they go fuel upgrades, or do they do, you know, tuning and then fuel? And, you know, is it better to do supporting mods before or after? Tires, wheels, things like that. I mean, there's so many different directions you can go when you guys want to modify your car to make it go faster and perform better. There's so many different options, and you know, I'm kind of torn between a few things right now. Obviously the first step would be getting an unlocked PCM, so that way HP can get it tuned by HP tuners, and do that. And then obviously, you know, you can do, you know, lower, you know, upper and lower pulleys, and you know, injectors, E85. It kind of snowballs from there once you get the unlocked PCM. You can't really do anything without an unlocked PCM, because, you know, bolt-ons only going to get you so far. You need to start you know, tuning the car for those bolt-ons. So right now I have, you know, cold air intake. I have a throttle body, a 98mm throttle body compared to the stock 92. A K&N, a cold air. And that's pretty much it. I'll have a muffler, mid-muffler, and resonator delete. So that's pretty much the mods I have. Pretty basic stuff. Nothing crazy. But obviously the next mod's going to be getting an unlocked PCM, so I can do a smaller upper pulley, and then pin the crank, do a lower pulley, 10% lower, and then obviously from there decide if I want to go E85, I want to stay on pump gas. That'll kind of lead me in which direction I want to go as far as the tuning goes. Are we going to tune it for 91, or are we going to you know, do the injectors and boost the pump and just go straight E85 tune? So yeah. All right, guys. Well, that being said, that'll be the end of this video, and yeah, until the next one. See you guys later. Take care. Peace.